Good morning, everybody. In this tutorial as English teacher, I have given a different topics, and I believe that you will try to explain about your viewpoint related topics. What is given to you? First and foremost, no what's much more formal. You have to give your intro, then try to clarify about your presentation playing in mind. So today, as a English teacher, I have given you debatable topics, and the name of the topic is either traditional life or modern life, which is best. First, I would like to come to you. Start from by giving your intro, please.
Good morning everyone, myself Ishani Chakravarti. I am reading in class 8. My school name is Sashuvalika Vidyalaya. So today in my point of view, I am in favor of traditional life. As per my opinion, life is full of revolution. From a very ancient time to this modern generation, life is changing, and many activities are there nowadays that was unknown to everyone once a time. And the life what we led at past, that is called traditional life, and the tradition, which is the main and important identity of a country, is now disappearing from the mind of the people. At present, we can see many types of differentiations in our society from the past, and as the first point is internet. Now, most of the children are doing their study based on internet, and we can see that without it, children can't even stay a moment. Children are becoming much more dependable on the internet and losing their creativity and innovative mindset. In my point of view, most of the children also hamper their study through this internet. During doing study, they always divert their mindset into any other apps, as shorts in YouTube or reels in Instagram. These are the main attraction of the students, for what their brain is hampering from their study. But we can see that in our past, traditional education was much more developed than this modern education. I can give the example of the university named Nalanda University. There, from the different countryside area, different students came to do study and develop themselves in education. Now, another is environment. We can see in this modern life, the industrialization and factories are increased more. For what? The people are totally dependent on these kinds of occupation, and in this way, the environment is becoming much more polluted. So for what? It is becoming unhealthy, and most of the people are falling sick due to this unhealthy environment. But we can see at past, the environment was much more healthy, as that time the occupation was the only agriculture, and that was very much based on agriculture, and that was environment friendly also, and people were much more healthy from nowadays generation. Now another is I would like to say about the dress culture. Dress culture. We can see that in this modern generation, most of the people are following the culture of Western dress, but we are totally diverted from the culture of wearing sari or salwars, what we wear in our past life. In the traditional life, we can see the saris or salwars are much more civilized, and it also was the identity that we are Indian. So I think that traditional life is much more better than the modern life, because it shows the true identity of a country.
Very good. Thank you very much, Indy. Now I would like to come to you. What do you think about it? How do you able to carry on your motion?
Good morning everyone, my name is Anup Dutta. I am in class 8 in Housela School. I am in favor of modern life. Modern life means the life what the new generation are following. This life is based on technology. This lifestyle is the part to the development. In this lifestyle, everything has changed. Now people are thinking out of the box. And in modern life, people develop the educational system, transport system, medical science, etc. things. Now a question may raise in our mind that why we should follow this lifestyle. Because we should follow this lifestyle because this lifestyle is much more developed and comfortable, and it is also very time saving. In modern life, people believe in science, not in superstition, and by believing on science, people develop this the educational system and the transportation and medical science. First, I would like to mention the educational system. In modern lifestyle, students are given the education in a modern way. They are also provided computers knowledge, and in this modern generation, knowledge in computer is a very important thing, and without it you can't get a job. So they are provided computer science and computer knowledge, and also equality is there in modern school, in modern educational system. All caste and religion students are sitting in sitting in the same bench, and they are also provided the education in same way. So I think that the modern educational system is much better than the traditional one. And also transport system, in this modern generation transport system is also developed. We now people are using eco-friendly cars, and for the development of transport system we can we can travel to one place to another place in a very short time. And also for the development of transport system, the economic growth of our country is also increased, because now we are using developed technology and cargo ships to sell things to any other country, and in that way it supports the economical growth of our country.
Very good. Thank you very much, Ingrid. Now I would like to come to you. So tell me, let's go with your own motion. First, you have to give your
Good
introduction.
morning, everybody. My name is Vidya Sridhar. In class 8, my school name is Tashul Balika Vidyavan. Traditional life means a life which has accepted by the people from the initiative period of time. This is the life which has continued from the 1,000 years. Before the modern life has arrived, the traditional life, the one which people has accepted. This is the life when people did not have any kind of luxury and the developed transport system or comfortable life. This is the it's a full of happiness and the happiness and the simplicity. This is the life which people have. And but now this healthy and happy life has changed into the luxury and the comfortable life. And the traditional life is much better than the modern life. Like the education, we know that the education is the golden key of our life, and that education is held in the modern generation by some gadgets like phone, laptop, computer, iPad, etc. But in the traditional one, we used to have the education in the open sky with the help of nature. And that time where we listen the education for what the student brain of student, the memory power of students are much better than the modern generation. And also the transport system, we know that on the road the vehicle number is on its peak, as like as the population is also on its peak. But in the traditional one, we use the walking for move here and there, and for reaching to destination they have to walk miles and miles. For what the name of population wasn't there. And also the health of the that time people are much better than the modern life.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. It means that you want to say it is more hygienic lifestyle as what people were leading in time of to lead it. I say traditional lifestyle themselves. Thank you very much indeed. Now I'd like to come to you to take your own version. What do you think about it? First, you have to give your intro.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Joel Boni. So, our life is a modern life. Our generation is also said the generation X. In this generation, people have much more effective and do their job in smart way. So there are many types of points we have for the modern life. Technology is advancement. In modern life, people have absorbed the technology advancement, because the help of smartphone, internet, people do everything in their hand. Globalization, in modern life globalization is the main thing that we have, because the help of internet and mobile phone and technology, people have connect with the globalization and connect people in not only for in their country, they connect people in other country, and that for that reason the globalization is started. Access information, the help of modern life, people the help of internet and mobile phone, people have increase their knowledge and access information anytime anywhere, then they have improve communication, the help of internet and mobile phone, people also improve their communicate people around all the world, and access their knowledge. Increase opportunity means the help of modern life, the help of internet, people also increase their job opportunities and work opportunities in globally. In our life, transportation is the main part, because the helps of transportation, the different types of EV vehicle, car, bikes, and also the metro save the time of daily worker.
It's time consuming.
Time consumer, because in traditional life or ancient time period, people have suffering travel in bus or walk or cycle, but in nowadays people are also transport there in the EV vehicle or metro or different types of rapido, cab, etc. Education in tradition time, people are believe in the listening types of education, but in modern time people also believe in the listening time education, but they observe the difference between the traditional and modern system. For that reason they use computer, laptop, or different types of PPT or jargons,
It's make
or
things much more fascinating.
facilitative, and that is the also they increase their knowledge.
Yes.
And food in modern life, people absorb the food that is take time much lesser, because in modern time people have eaten different types of Maggie or pizza, pasta, sandwich, that you have less the time of food. So that is my side.
Okay, this means that we can able to save a lot of time, because for preparing traditional foods take a long time, and that sufficient time as what is not available among people. So therefore, they prefer modern foods efficiency for them. Thank you very much. Now I would like to come to you. First, you have to give your intro and start your motion, please.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Rashida, student class at Masculine Hajjashul Girls. Tradition means what which has came 1,000 years ago. Traditional life is what people want to live with their traditions. Till now, traditional life is followed by everyone. Traditional life is from ancient period, and modern life has just newly come. So we can understand that how much traditional life is. It creates an impact on us. There is a proverb that is old is gold. Traditional life is old. That means it is so much gold for us. In the past times, there are so many divine persons who were belongs from the traditional life, and today they are memorable in our life. So I want to describe some points on that. Dress coding. In the past times, people used to dress like royal. In their dressing sense, they say that how much India is royal. But now, in this modern generation, people have started to taking Western dresses, and we are forgetting our own culture. In the other countries, people are taking our own culture. If the other countries people understanding our country's value, then why we can't understand? Medicine is what which can procure our illness. In the past times, everyone knows that the benefits of leaves, trees, and they used to procure their illness by taking Ayurvedic medicines. But now people are taking antibiotic. That is good. When but the illness will procure. But after a certain time, that will create a bad impact on our.
It has a lot of side effect indeed. But in traditional medicine, there was no such an impact as what we are facing at present.
In the past times, people used to live more life than now. That's why because they had a good medicine system and occupation. In the past time, 66% of their occupation was agriculture, and the agriculture was fully of organic manures. At that time, fertilizers were not used. That was so much good for our health. But now, in the agriculture, many kinds of fertilizers are used that harm our body. The internet is what that can give us everything. In now, the students are always playing video games in their phones and laptops, that hampering their study and making them introvert. They don't want to go outside to play, and now they don't want to go outside and play, and they are becoming introvert.
And de-associate themselves from the socializations is what is very important for their personal developments.
So I think that somewhere it's placed that from the modern civilization, ancient civilization was the more better.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Ancient civilization is much better than from the modern civilization. Modern lifestyle as what we are living. What do you think about it? How do you able to carry on your motion? First, you have to give your intro.
Yes, always. So good morning, everyone. My name is Niraj Misra. I will complete my higher secondary education. So today we are choosing a nice topic, that modern generation and traditional generation. So I will just choosing the side of the traditional modern generation, because we know that modern generation means it's a new era of our civilization, because it's known for technology. People are much more helpful because of this modern generation and having many different types of technology and using the technology in a right way, which is very crucial thing. So now modern life offers several advantages over traditional life, such as improved healthcare, improved access to education, global connectivity, increased convenience, greater opportunity, improved infrastructure, to access to better experience, direct the food offer of the superstition, decrease the level of superstitions. So those are very playing a very crucial things. And not only that, the agriculture development is also playing a very crucial role, because we know that in case of agriculture, farmer always in our previous generation, they doing their farming depending on their own hard work, but now they have getting a different types of technological facility to doing their own work in a right way and easiest for process, having many different types of fertilizer and tractor, which is
Because increasing population also increase demands in market. So for fulfillment of that demands, heavy demands, as what actually our society face, the technology definitely be used. And in modern civilization, we have to depend on technology, because technology make it so easy for the production.
So that it's totally depend on various kinds of technology. Modern generation means it's obviously depend on technology. So depending on technology, we are now living in the social era of social media. So in that time, global connectivity means that we globally connected with many different types of people, other countries people, with communication with them and creating a relation with them. So in that process, we can create a relations. And not only that, if I talk about the side of superstition, in that previous time, superstition as play a very huge role, because science was not there. But now generation, we are having scientific issues, so that's why people are believing on science. So that is my point. Personally.
Thank you very much, Indu. Now I would like to come to you. First you have to give your intro, then please start your motion.
Good morning, my name is Rishi. I read in Living Commerce. My school name is Kenka. Today I am going to tell you about traditional life. Traditional life means respect for elders and tradition. It is very good life from modern generation. For modern food is made very easy, and but it is not healthy for our health. But traditional food is made in many times, but it is very healthy. Modern generation can use mobile, TV, computer for their work, but old generation cannot use those things. And student also depended for this for their study and other things. They when the old generation written many things, they read newspaper and listen radio for their knowledge, etc. And I told you about playing. Nowadays, many children are playing game through mobile, but it is very harmful for them. Before days, children are playing in the field football, cricket, kabaddi, and many play. This will keep their body healthy. Thank you so much.
That was much healthier. Thank you very much indeed. Now I would like to come to you. How do you have to go with this?
In this time, peoples are based on modern life. Peoples are use smartphone, internet, and other technological device in every minute. Because internet and digital resources prove that the largest amount of information. Modern life based on good education, transport system, sports, and good economical. Today's time, people are very like to use famous days like cargo and oversized t-shirt. Modern life give us independent to enjoy our life, to use good medicine. People live long time in transport system. Governments are into road line to do good business. Today's time, every village have a good education sector.
Okay. It's meant that education system has changed a lot due to an application of technology in modern systematic way of education. Thank you very much indeed. Now I'd like to come to you again. How do you able to cope with this? What is your logic behind this information as what is presented by your opponents in his motion?
As I said earlier, that Tradition is a main and important identity of a country. So in my point of view, I would like to say that first is loyalty. In this modern generation, most of the people are cocky about themselves. They are overconfident and always think themselves higher than the others. And for this discrimination, jealousy between among the people creates, and quarrel also creates among them. We can see that relationship between the people are becoming worse day by day. But at past, when people were trustworthy and they know how to consider and cooperate with each and every people, also could adjust with each and every people. And for that reason, bonding between every people were so much strong, and even they were united and can protect themselves alone. And now another is games, mobile games. In modern generation, most of the students are addicted with mobile games. Many internet games are there for what students totally quiet, going outside for playing and also divert from the environment and become lonely in their own home. But there was a time when at past students were addicted to the outdoor games, as they played hide and seek, kabaddi, etc. These are brain games also, and they could get a space to become much more close to the nature, and in this way their health also became much more strong, and they stay also healthy. Now my next point is medicines. At present, in short cases or in any short diseases, we have to admit to the hospitals and also accept different kind of allopathy medicines, where we have to accept the capsules. Their chemicals are common, and forward sometimes death can also occur. But we can see that at past our ancestors knew different kind of qualities of trees, and they knew how to use the Ayurvedic medicines, and in this way we could get the total treatment from the nature itself, and our health also becomes strong and safe. So I think that obviously modern life is obviously important, but traditional life is much more better than this, because in traditional life there was no technology, but still it was much more developed than this generation.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Now I'd like to come to how to able to close your motion by giving some statement from your own point of view.
In modern life, medical science has improved a lot. Now doctors have many developed equipments, and they can do an critical surgery or an OT very easily. And also for the development of medical science, we get the vaccine of COVID-19, and now we get relief of that virus. Also the food habit has changed a lot. Now people get the food, those are very time saving, and they are very easy to serve, and these foods are very helpful for those who work outside for 24 hours, and they return back to their home at late in night. So for those people, these food are much more helpful, because they get tired and they have no energy to cook, so they can easily serve this food. And also the clothes are changed. Now people using the western clothes, and they are much more comfortable. Now if you wear the traditional clothes and go to your office, then people will make joke of you, so it is a drawback for us. So for this reason we use the modern clothes. Also the modern games are much more helpful for students, because they can play many word games, and they can get many jargon words, and also it is very helpful for them. And these modern games also keep our mind very active. And agricultural development is also there in modern lifestyle, because in this modern lifestyle, farmers also use many better quality fertilizers, and also they are using tractors to farm their field. So in a conclusion, I would like to say that traditional life is in our heart, so we need to respect it, but for the development we have to follow the modern life.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed. Now I would like to come to you. How do you able to cope with this? What is your points in your motion?
The games. We know that games is a thing which give us too much pleasure and the enjoy. But in the modern generation, the games has stuck between the gadgets like the computer or the iPhones. But in the traditional one, we use the games. We use games like the Ludo or the chess, which is a game of brain, and the kabaddi or some football. This is the game of physical fitness. And we forward the student and the child of the traditional one are much sharp from the brain and also physically stable. And also the occupation, in that time the occupation is only prefers the agriculture is a profession which has provide the food to the all nation. And at that time that the agriculture is happening with the full of organic fertilizers and the manures. For what the farmers are growing the crops with their own hand with the full of natural or natural things, and they cook that food with their own hand. For what the oil or the spices are much less, and which is very good for their health. But in the modern generation, the people use the fertilizers which is harmful for our health. And also the crops are grown by the fertilizers which is not good for our health. And also the job, we know that in the modern generation the job is converted into the computer, and people have to sit at the same position for the hours and hours and have to focus on the computer. For what many disease has find in their body. But in the traditional one, people used to hard work on their field to grow crops. For what the disease are much less than the modern generation, modern life. So I think in a conclusion I would like to say that the modern generation is not our culture. The traditional one is our own culture. We have to accept the traditional one before we accept another culture.
Okay, thank you very much. It's mean that traditional culture is much more reachable to us now, as what we almost forgotten at present, but we need to get it back if we really would like to lead a very healthy and happy life. What do you think about it? How do you support it, or do you have any different issue?
So in modern life, we all know in traditional life people use electricity by helping of the coal, but in modern life people use electricity by spotted their home in solar system. For that reason the environment is safe and the globalization or global warming in decreases. Clothes in traditional time people wear sari, dhoti, kurta, but in modern time people have jeans, shirt, t-shirt, different types of modern clothes. For that reason they are very comfortable and going their job in smoothly. Medicine, she also mentioned that in traditional type medicine is the types of Ayurvedic, but nowadays Ayurvedic is a very costly product in our life. So for that reason the medicine of allopathic and homeopathic, that is very reasonable and budget friendly, that is help people stay together and live long. Festival in traditional time people are complete their festival in different types of way, but in modern generation people have started their festival for the modern way, and that is help the generation gap between old age and teenage.
Especially elderly people who cannot able to go outside in festive
outside
time.
for that
So
reason-
how do they able to involve in
Involved
festival
for the
culture?
help of different types of video call or the internet sales
Now
and
even
the
staying in
computer
home, they can get connected.
get
with this.
connected with people and all the so the last point is that is in modern time people have do their job is smartly, not hard way, because in traditional time people have complete their job in hard way. For that reason they have different types of disease in their body, but nowadays people have started job in not only the hard work, they also provide the smart work in their company and achieve success in their life. So in a conclusion I like to say overall modern life is offering a beautiful luxurious life that is need to people in this generation.
Okay. modern life leads a luxury life to us as what we are leading at present. What do you think about this? Would you like to still support your traditional lifestyle in spite of knowing that fact that modern lifestyle has changed a lot and giving up that facility as what is not available leading in traditional lifestyle? What do you think about it?
Education is what which light up our life. In the past times, people used to get education after going to their guru's house, and then they get education. At that time, there was writing process was not there. They when the guru says any kind of information, they used to inculcate that in their mind, and in this way their memory power also increase. Beside of having education, they also do many kinds of extracurricular activities. And now students solve any kind of questions by having the help of phone, Google. They don't use their creative mind, they only use phone. Festival is what which make everyone united, like Durga Puja. These are the festivals where people used to enjoy. In the past time, there was so much importance of this kind of festivals, but now people are forgetting this kind of festivals. So in conclusion, I would like to say that if we believe the traditional life, then why can't we feel that life? Why we will stay that? Why we take that in our heart, not we will use that.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Now I would like to come to you. What do you think about it? How do you able to conclude it?
So, first of all, I would like to clarify the transport systems. The economical growth. We know that economical growth is a very essential thing. We know that economical growth means in case of the transport systems, a car carried the goods one place to another place, and also it's helped to improve our economical sides. Which is very crucial thing. And next is the connectivity. Connectivity means the transport system is a very crucial system. We know that in case of transport systems, the transport line connect one country to another country, and which is known for its creativity. And the last thing is that access to the employment and the education. And not only that, transport system also clarify that it may offer a lot of benefits in case of technology, because we know that electric scooty, solar system, those are known for transport system. So that's the main essentiality of it. Next thing is that medicine. Medicine is a obviously crucial thing basically in our modern generations, because we have many different types of new medicine sites, new medicines. And also crucial points is arrived that reduce the mortality rate, which is very crucial things. And next thing is that improve the mental health care. Not only many medicine was invented in this generation, which is help to improve our mental stress and decrease the level of depression and anxiety. And the next thing is that clothes basically having in this modern generations, people are trying to wearing some new and many attractive dresses, which is looking very gorgeous. So it's also helping them to self-experience means they also trying to experience some new things. And not only that, comfort and functionality also playing a huge role in that point. Next thing is the food habit. Food habits is obviously a crucial thing, and it's also known for increase the food varieties and improve the nutrition which is needed. And in a conclusions, I would like to say that we having in case of modern generation, we obviously having different types of things, and we are much more getting a lot of facility, but still we are believing that traditional life is not a bad life, because it's our pride. If we personally, I believe that without traditional life, our civilizations can't exist.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for all of you have done your job, play your role by giving your own opinions on it. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the participants.